Alright, hello and welcome back to the Bob Cave. I am back at it, getting ready to continue my universe mode for WWE 2K24. This is my Monday Night Wars universe mode. This is Season 2, episode number 51. We are nearing the end of this season. And we are kicking it L-I-V-E live here in the Bob Cave, baby. This Raw is live from Atlantic City, New Jersey. It is from August the 18th, 1997. Let's get into it. We're starting to show off, and Vince McMahon interviews the insurance policy, Rick Rude, for Shawn Michaels. Match number 1, we got the Legion of Doom taking on the European Champion Davey Boy Smith and Owen Hart. Let's start this show. Davey Boy Smith and Owen Hart are going to win this one after the Godwins come out and give them an assist. But then the Godwins come in and all three teams go at it. So, Owen and Davey getting a dub. After that, Mankind comments on being Undertaker's partner tonight. HBK comments on being painted into a corner. And then match number 2, well, Sonny is the guest ring announcer. And then match number 2, we got Brian Christopher versus Flash Funk. And Flash Funk is going to get the win. Undertaker comments on HBK. Hunter and Chyna question Commissioner Slaughter and his decision to put them in this match tonight. Ken Shamrock is taking on the Sultan with the Iron Sheik. And Shamrock's going to win. We don't have the Sultan anymore. So we got Otis in here, but Ken Shamrock going to get the dub regardless. We got the Nation of Domination in the ring, and Jim Ross interviews them. The Nation and the DOA go at it in the parking lot, and the Los Boricuas steal the DOA's motorcycles. So the DOA are left without their motorcycles. Match number 4, we got Jesse James, the real Double J. Spend my day working hard on the go, but the hand on the clock keeps spinning too slow, as I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight. Yeah, alright. Jesse James gets the win here, thanks to a distraction from Goldust, and then Pillman lays out a challenge. Basically, if he defeats Goldust, then Marlena is his for a month to do whatever he wants. So, yeah, and Marlena accepts this match after he starts talking smack about their daughter, Dakota. So, yeah, kind of pushing the envelope here with this storyline. But like I said, Jesse James going to get the win. The real Double J. Alright, match number 5. We're going to play this one here. We're playing this one. It is the Mastodon, Big Van Vader, with his manager Paul Bearer, taking on the Patriot. And we are going to play this one as the Patriot, Del Wilkes. Alright, let's rock. Here we go. Del Wilkes taking on Big Van Vader. Monday Night Raw. Here live. And Del Wilkes starting off fast. Running crossbody, bouncing right off the Mastodon. Vader with a big time back club. Vader hoisting up Patriot, scooping him, driving him down throat first on that top rope. Not even a one, Patriot out. Vader hammering away. Multiple stomps now to the arm. Missed with the elbow drop. Vader running clothesline. This has been all Vader thus far. Patriot's got to get something going. Irish Whip pulled him back into a short arm clothesline. Drop kick connecting. Patriot crucifix. Running leg drop. That's what he's got to do. He's got to keep Vader grounded. Elbow drop to the back. Hitting the ropes. Jumping leg drop. Driving Vader down. And Patriot got him up. Patriot nailed him with the discus punch. What's up, Dusty? Vader got him up, taking him over to the corner. Vader, gonna drop him down with the snake eyes. And the Patriot up and down. And a kick out. Yeah, a kick out at 1. Crucifix, here's a pin. And Delwix is all over Vader. Another discus punch coming up. They got him. Patriot from the middle rope. Fine headbutt connecting. And a pin on Vader. Only got a 2 on that one. Kitchen sink on Vader. Hurt him. Running clothesline. Patriot with the counter. Elbows to the gut. Running crossbody, taking Vader down. Vader right back on his feet. Up and down goes the Patriot. Big time choke slam by the Mastodon. And Vader just tossed him with that choke toss. Vader driving his weight down on the chest. Vader hit him with that seated senton, and Delwix with the counter. The Patriot with the counter. The Patriot. Reverse DDT. A flapjack DDT. Here we go. 1, 2. Not enough. Vader rolling to the outside. Delwix is feeling it. The Patriot headed up top. He's gonna fly. Missile drop kick, nobody home. And Vader right on top of him on the outside of the ring. Vader stomping away on the hand. And Vader got him in a camel clutch. And they gotta be careful here. Brokeman running the risk of getting counted out. Patriot with a counter. And Patriot sliding back in the ring. Vader back in as well. Snapmare. And a kick to the back. The Patriot stomping the head now of Vader. Here we go. Oh, Patriot is thinking it. Not today, Vader with the counter. He was thinking the Uncle Slam. Here we go. Up and down goes Vader. Uncle Slam. He hit the full Nelson Slam. 1, 2. And Vader kicking out. Patriot nailed the Uncle Slam. From the top rope now. Patriot. Flying body splash for the pin. 2. No. Vader kicking out. And what more does Delwix have to do off the ropes? Leg drop, missed that one. Went to the well once too often. Delwix with the counter. Uncle Slam again. Got it. Here's the pin. 1, 2, 3. The Patriot beat Vader. What a matchup. Right here. Went for that reverse DDT. Nailed it. That flapjack DDT. Right there, the Uncle Slam, the full Nelson Slam, driving Vader up and down into the mat and getting the 1, the 2, and the 3. Delwix gets the win. hardball contest there. 4-star matchup. Gladly take that any day of the week. Alright, after that, Bret Hart watches on. The WWF Champion, Bret Hart, watches on as Vader attacks the Patriot until Bret Hart drapes the Canadian flag on him. Then Vader sets his sight on Bret. Vader starts attacking Bret after he put the Canadian flag on top of the Patriot. Owen Hart and Davey Boy come out and they help out Bret Hart. Alright, we get a video package of Owen Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin at SummerSlam. Austin getting dropped on his head, hurting his neck. And JR interviews the Intercontinental Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin at his hotel. Match number 6, we have this tag team thrown together by Sergeant Slaughter, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and HBK, taking on The Undertaker and Mankind. Hunter and HBK have China and Rick Rude in their corner. Let's get down to ring. We are going to play this one, and we're going to play this one as HBK and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Let's rock. Alright, here we go. Mankind starting off with the pull and pile driver. Not even a 1. Hunter in. And HBK, a couple weeks back, defeated Mankind here on Raw. Side Russian leg sweep. Mankind taking control of HBK early on in this matchup. Not even a 1. HBK with the dragon screw. Rude on the apron. Jawbreaker by Mankind. Fist drop. Taker pulling him back into a shoulder block. And a leg drop by the dead man. And Shawn has got to get something going here. Hunter with a neckbreaker. Running crossbody by HBK. A clothesline. Taker with the neckbreaker. And HBK throwing Taker back in, both men back in the ring. Big right hand on the dead man. Elbow drop by HBK. And Taker with a jawbreaker. Running clothesline. Just a 1. And a tag in to Mankind. Running DDT. Mankind just split him wide open. Swinging neckbreaker. HBK caught him. Tossing him off the top rope. Elbow to the head by Shawn Michaels. An elbow drop. Running jumping elbow. And HBK taking control. Sean went for the forearm, missed it. And he makes the tag into Helmsley. Helmsley in, eating a DDT from the dead man. Irish whip into the referee. Rude is on the apron. The referee has got to stop this. Helmsley with the counter. And a face buster. A knee right to the face. And Helmsley sees that exposed steel. The turnbuckle has been removed and he Irish whipped the dead man right into it. And Helmsley just beat his head right into it. Taker with the counter on that big right there. Helmsley counters. Taker tossing him into the corner. Back elbow by the dead man. Multiple back elbows. Not even a 1 count on Helmsley. Helmsley caught him. Spine buster. Mankind taken out with that shoulder thrust. Here's the pin on the dead man. 1, 2. Just a 2. And Helmsley tags in Sean. Michael's back in. Running Bulldog. Sean, drop kick to the face. HBK to clothesline. And Heartbreak Kid is going to work on the dead man. Got him locked in a neck vice now. Oh, he's about to get it. Taker with the back elbow. Multiple back elbows. In comes Helmsley. Taker taken out. Pedigree on Mankind. The cover by HBK 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. HBK guillotine on Taker. And a crossbody to the floor. Sean with a senton. Forearm on Mankind. The running forearm and the pin. Oh, he beat him with the running forearm. It wasn't supposed to happen this way. I have to redo this. I wasn't expecting to beat him with that running forearm there by HBK. What a match. But not the way it's supposed to go. Let's rematch it. And let's make the rightful winners win. Good match though, hey. I think that's the first time I ever redid a match when I won that I wasn't supposed to. Ever. In my whole time streaming. Could be. Alright, let's end it the way it's supposed to. HBK. Let's get that weapon, take him out. There we go, alright. That's the way it ended. They beat the hell out of The Undertaker with the steel chair. Busted him open. And needless to say, this was kind of the formation of DX here. So yeah, pretty monumental moment. But now we're going to go over to WCW Monday Nitro. We're going to set that show up, and then we're going to play 2 matches on it. Alright, continue. Let's rock. Alright, next show, as you can see, Clash of the Champions is the next show coming up for WCW. So this is the Go Home Nitro before we get there. Let's go ahead and edit. Alright, our first match, it's funny because they're actually fighting on here, Barbarian and Mortis, so we'll get there though. Harlem Heat is taking on Vicious and Delicious. So Harlem Heat against let's get Stevie. Booker. Scott Norton and Buff. Alright, Vicious and Delicious taking on those two. Next up we got Barbarian taking on Mortis. Alright. Let's see what we can do for rivalry action here. I'd like to see a run-in from both men at the end. Ming and Ming and Wrath. Alright, rivalry. I don't want it before a match. Really nothing that I want. Alright, we don't need it. Okay. Let's just go into the match. It's all gravy, baby. Let's keep setting them up. Next up, we got Stevie Richards taking on Scotty Riggs. Stevie, of course, got that match coming up with Raven at Clash of the Champions. Raven in his first matchup on that show. This one happens to be Stevie's, maybe his first, maybe his second, I can't remember. Alright, next up we got a tag match. We got Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Guerrero. against the Horsemen. Yeah, we're already at S. Let's do Steve McMichael here. Mongo and Benoit. Alright. Alright, after that we got Ric Flair taking on Siggs. I mean, that's a stacked show, to be honest. Alright. Siggs and Ric Flair. Then we got a TV title on the line as La Parka challenges the Ultimo Dragon. Alright, La Parka, Dragon, TV title on the line. Then we got Curt Hennig versus the Giant. Alright, Mr. Perfect and the Giant. Alright, and then we got a tag match. We got DDP and Lex Luger. Lex Luger and Page taking on the Outsiders. Alright. This show is set. We're going to play two. We're going to start off with that Barbarian matchup. Let's save. And let's get into it. We finna get funky like a monkey here in the barbecue, baby. But before we do, let the American Dream tell you a little something here. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't done so, down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B., baby. We came live here in the Bob Cave. Finna get funky like a monkey. We're here. WCW Monday Nitro, episode number 102. From August 18th, 1997. Raven comments on society and his upbringing. And then we have match number 1 with Harlem Heat. With Jacqueline taking on Vicious and Delicious. With Vincent in their corner. Harlem Heat is going to get the dub in this one. They win it by DQ. Chris Jericho wins the Cruiserweight title back from Alex Wright on Saturday night. So Jericho is the new Cruiserweight champion. Match number 3, we got the Barbarian taking on Mortis. We're going to play this one here. Barbarian has battled Wrath last time they were seen. And yeah, Wrath got the upper hand in that one. So Mortis starting off, getting a gut shot there by Barbarian. Ripcord into a forearm. And Barbarian just hammering away. Right from Jump Street on Mortis. Mortis counters. Forearms now from Mortis. Shot to the back. Mortis taking control. Kick to the spine. Yes, these two teams have been going at it. The faces of Fear and Mortis and Wrath. I think quite some rivalry. Harlem sidekick there by the Barbarian. And some maps to Regs. He's just split open. Mortis. Mortis busted wide open. A kick to the gut. Nice counter. Springboard. Went for a clothesline. He ate that boot. And the Barbarian with a running knee to the head. Double leg takedown. And Barbarian hammering away. Going after that exposed cut. One more time. No. Mortis counters. Mortis with a kick to the spine. And Mortis looking to fly. Nailing him with a crossbody to the floor. Barbarian taken out. And a kick to the lower back. One more time. Mortis in control. And Mortis throwing the Barbarian. Clubbing blow to the face. Another one by Mortis. He's driven back first into that ring post. Snap suplex on the Barbarian. Barbarian back in the ring. Catching Mortis off guard. Big forearm. Clothesline by Mortis. And the innovator of offense going for a pin. But Barbarian kicking out. Northern Lights suplex. Beautiful suplex there. Downward spiral. Connecting. Timing is off in this match. Barbarian kicking out. Whew. There we go. Barbarian caught him big bright. Drop kick to the back. And the Barbarian is ready for him to get back in the ring. He caught Mortis sliding back in. Knee to the face. A neck block suplex. Barbarian drove him down into the mat there. Headed up top now. Flying double axe. Big forearm. And Mortis won't stay down. Barbarian going right back to the attack on him. Gonna plant his face multiple times under the mat. Multiple kicks. There we go. He's down. Barbarian headed up top. Flying headbutt. Nobody home. He came up short. Mortis may have been too far away on that one. Irish whip now off the ropes. Back elbow. And Mortis now going to work on the leg of the Barbarian. Another stomp. Not allowing me to counter shit. He's got me stunned. Stomping a mud hole in the Barbarian. There we go. Roll to the floor. Come on. It's fine. Give you a little time to recover. Shot to the spine. Mortis stomping away again. Elbow drop. Barbarian down. Mortis headed up top. Mortis flying elbow drop. Not today. Mortis thrown back in. Barbarian taking advantage. Big boot. Barbarian from the top. Headbutt. Connected. Mortis was in the process of getting up, but he ate it. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2 by Mortis. Running boot. Spear. Even though that ain't his finish, I'll take it. Come on. Barbarian with the win. I'll gladly take the dub. Hardcore contest right there. Mortis now on the Northern Light suplex. The downward spiral. Right there, that neck voice. That suplex just tossing him. Caught him with that flying headbutt. And right there with the spear to finish him off. The Barbarian gets the win. After the matchup, Wrath comes out. He drops the Barbarian. But he pays for it when Ming hooks the Tongan Death Grip on him. Yeah, and that's the way that matchup ends. Eric Bischoff demands that the NWO have their own show. Mean Gene interviews Ric Flair and Kurt Hennig. And then we got match number 3. Scotty Riggs taking on Stevie Richards. We're going to play this one as Stevie. We probably haven't had a match with him since ECW, so let's do it. Alright, Stevie and Scotty. Let's do it. Stevie in that BWO attire. We're taking over. I should just put him without the shirt. It's all good. Neckbreaker by Stevie. Stevie starting off fast. Here against the former WCW Tag Team Champion Scotty Riggs. Before his partner Buff Bagwell turned on him. Leg drop there by Stevie. Clothesline came up a little short. Stevie trying to hammer away. Scotty with an attempt as well. Drop kick by Stevie. Into the corner goes Riggs. Stevie falling through. Big forearm to the back. Running hip attack. Stevie in control right now. Going for the hip toss. No. Rocker dropper. Got it. Stevie going for a cover after the rocker dropper. Not even a 1. Kick to the gut. Counter by Stevie. Elbow. Stevie setting him up. Sidewalk, no. Side Russian leg sweep. Stevie caught it. Jawbreaker. Stevie crossbody to the floor. Now Scotty got back in the ring. Too many S's. Manhattan drop by Stevie. And Riggs taking a punishment. He just ate a big right. Stevie taking control. Pile driver. Connect him. Here's a pin after the pile driver. Will that be enough to defeat Scotty Riggs? 1. Not quite. Stevie from the middle rope. Flying fist drop. Knife edge chop. Missed. Needed a gut. Spinning back kick. Spinning back elbow. Running knee. Nice combination. Stevie trying to set him up. Counter by Riggs. Riggs with the Superman punch. Kick out by Richards. Nobody home on the moonsault. Leg drop by Stevie. Running double axe. Richards looking to get some revenge now. Fist drop. Counter by Riggs. Irish whip now. Went for a spear. Leaping clothesline by Stevie. Spear again. Riggs nailed it. Oh, he beat me, damn. Scotty Riggs. What a spear. Alright, rematch it. Sim it. All good. You win some, you lose some. Hey, playing on Legend, it's the way it goes. We'll give Stevie the win there. Stevie ended up winning this one with the Stevie kick. And then Raven came out and attacked him, hit him with the even flow DDT. So Raven, looking forward to his match with Stevie, setting the tone, if you will. So after that, Mean Gene interviews the U.S. champ Jeff Jarrett with Deborah and Eddie Guerrero. And Alex Wright, he wants in. He wants to join them. We get the happy birthday NWO as the NWO are celebrating their birthday. Steve Mongo McMichael and Chris Benoit take on the U.S. Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Guerrero. And Mongo will be challenging for that U.S. title at Clash of the Champions. So, I believe, yep, Mongo is challenging for that title at Clash. So, Mongo and Benoit are going to get the win here over Guerrero and Jarrett. Match number 5, we got the Nature Boy, woo! Taking on Six Pac, and the Nature Boy is going to win this one by DQ. Mean Gene interviews J.J. Dillon and Nick Patrick. Match number 6, we got the Ultimo Dragon defending the television title against La Parka, and the Ultimo Dragon is going to successfully retain this title. Match number 7, we got Kurt Hennig taking on the Giant. And this one's going to be a no contest. We're just going to randomize it, see who wins it. Oh, perfect one, okay. Kurt Hennig beat the Giant. Ooh. That's the match where he actually hit him with the Fisherman Suplex. So, it was a no contest when Eric Bischoff... Excuse me. It was a no contest when Eric Bischoff tried to get the Giant arrested. So he was trying to get the man arrested, and the Giant leaves ringside, essentially. 1-800-COLLECT on the road report with Lee Marshall from Columbus, South Carolina. Mean Gene interviews J.J. Dillon again, and Sting wants Hogan. Sting keeps pointing. He's letting it be known he wants Hogan. Match number 8, the WCW Tag Team Championships is on the line as the Outsiders battle DDP and Luger. DDP and Luger win by DQ when the NWO interfere, and WCW actually comes out and helps out Luger and DDP here. So DDP and Luger get the win, yes, but not the titles. Alright, we're going to set up ECW. It's only one match. And then we're going to take a brief intermission and come back down and play that one. Alright, here we go. Let's set up ECW. One match is going to be RVD taking on Tommy Dreamer. And as I said, the go-home show for WCW before we get to Clash of the Champions. Some old school stuff there. Okay, customized match. Extreme Rules. RVD and Dreamer. Alright, Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam. Alright, and as I said, we'll save it, and then we'll get ready to start it. Brief intermission. Let's rock. I'll be right back, guys. Oh. Alright. We're back at it. Last show. I'm gonna kind of whoop ass. Take a swig of Pepsi for the working man. Alright. We're back at it for ECW. This is August 19th, 1997. This is the show after ECW Hardcore Heaven 97. Our very first match and only match on this show today is RVD along with Bill Alfonso taking on Tommy Dreamer with Beulah. Here we go, let's do it. We are going to play this one, and we are going to play it as Rob Van Dam. And before we get into this, I'm going to take the time to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. If you haven't done so already, down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. baby. Let's do it, let's kick it. Down the ringside, RVD and Tommy Dreamer. Extreme Rules matchup. Here we go. Van Dam running drop kick starting things off. Those educated feet of Rob Van Dam. Eating the kitchen sink there from Dreamer. Elbow drop. And Dreamer going to work. Irish whip, a duck by Tommy. A duck again. RVD caught him. Kept his head down. Counter again by Dreamer. Guillotine dropped him. And here we go, RVD. Headlock punch. I just went to pick up the chair that was already there. Scoop and a slam by Dreamer on the concrete floor. Super kick. And RVD setting him up. Alabama Slammer. Again. Come on. Just gonna try to get it. Get my own. Into the steel steps. RVD is hurt. I think Dreamer is trying the same thing there. He's got a sledgehammer. Dreamer just threw it at Van Dam. Hit him right in the face with it. And Dreamer throwing RVD back into the ring. Big right. Van Dam with the counter. Van Dam with the springboard. Caught him with the moonsault. Spinning back kick. And RVD taking control. Mat slam by Van Dam. Knee drop to the back. Drop kick again by RVD. RVD. Reverse DDT. Scorpion death drop, if you will. Kick out at one. Elbow drop to the back of the head. Dreamer and Van Dam. Going at a drop kick by Dreamer. Dropping RVD back into the corner. RVD firing back. RVD throwing him outside the ropes. Onto the apron. RVD catching him. DDT on the apron, yes. Van Dam nailed him with the DDT on the apron. And RVD, what's he setting him up for? Russian leg sweep. Into the guardrail. Missed with the clothesline. And Dreamer throwing RVD back into the ring. RVD missed. Nobody home. Dreamer is going for a weapon. Thought better of it. Seen RVD crash and burn. And just hit him with that neck breaker. Spinning back kick again by Van Dam. Throwing Dreamer. No, Dreamer reversing. Throwing RVD back into the ring. Spinning back kick again by Van Dam. Caught him flush. Dreamer with the counter. Dreamer scooped him up. Dreamer into the cutter. Yes, connected. RVD is rattled after that. He is dropped. After that lifting cutter, a kick out at 2 by Van Dam. RVD back on his feet. Arm wrench and a back kick. RVD unloading now. Multiple chair shots by Van Dam. Van Dam just tossed it at his face. And here we go, off the ropes. Rolling Thunder, yes! Van Dam going for a pin. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2 by Tommy Dreamer. Van Dam headed up top. Flying double axe. Double axe again. Van Dam springboard moonsault connecting. RVD up top. Here we go. 5-star turn. Nobody home. Dreamer rolled out of the way. Dreamer rolled out of the way. And RVD hit nothing but the mat. Back elbow. RVD trying to get some offense back in here. Dreamer, guillotine, taking RVD down. Both sets of stairs in. RVD, no! Got caught with the power bomb. Went for a head scissors, got nailed. Nice counter by Dreamer. The innovator of violence. What's he setting up for here? Pile driver. Got it. Drove RVD into the mat. Not enough. RVD kicking out. RVD out of the way. Not that time though, he ate them steel steps. Dreamer just split him open with that shot. And Tommy getting a chair. Dreamer in control. The innovator of violence. Counter by Dreamer. Dreamer with the DDT. And Tommy thought he had him. Van Dam kicking out. Scooping a slam on RVD. Jumping knee drop. Dreamer driver, got it. Dreamer thought it had him. Van Dam kicked out again. Van Dam rolling to the apron. Van Dam with multiple forearms. Russian leg sweep again into the guardrail. Missed with the drop kick. Dreamer missed with that strike. RVD got nailed with the sledgehammer. Not enough. Dreamer. Into the corner he goes. Dreamer nailing him with the sledgehammer. God damn it. Suplex by Dreamer. Dreamer got the chair. Wedging it into the other turnbuckle. And Dreamer now at the neck voice. Locked in on Rob Van Dam. Hammering away now. Frog splash onto the concrete. RVD just threw the sledgehammer at Dreamer. 5-star! Got it! He nailed the 5-star frog splash. Here's the pin. 1, 2, 3. RVD wins. What a match. Whew. Right here, that lifted cutter. Van Dam, Rolling Thunder, went for the 5-star here, missed it. Came up short, Dreamer got out of the way. Dreamer with that pile driver, the cradle pile driver, the Dreamer DDT. Yeah, Dust, what's up? I won. RVD getting the win over Tommy Dreamer. So after this matchup, RVD won. The triple threat come out and attack, and we have an all-out brawl with more ECW stars as they enter the ring and battle it out. And the rest of the show is basically a recap of the show that I've already streamed prior to this one, ECW Hardcore Heaven 97. Be sure to check that one out. Alright guys, 4.5-star matchup. No better way to end it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here for Season 2, Episode number 51 of my WWE 2K24 Universe mode. This is the Monday Night Wars. I am your host, The Bob. I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share down below. And I want to thank all you community creators, past, present, and future, then, now, and forever. Cannot do this without you guys, so I got to thank you every time. Until we meet again, my friends, this is The Bob signing out.